Hello YouTube, this is Joseph Stoner of JoJo Comics. I'm coming at you today with some of my DC stuff. I hardly ever show my DC stuff because I'm not a huge collector of DC. Uh, Pretty much the bulk of my stuff is pretty much Marvel. But let's get this going. I got a lot of silver stuff in here. A lot of it's coming from this guy I found at a local flea market, except for the first four. The first four I did not get from him, but the other silver stuff, just the silver stuff, I got from him. So let's start this out with Batman number 208. This is it's pretty crunchy, as you can see. It's an old book, but for the price that I paid, I'm not going to complain about it at all. Brother Power the Geek, number 2. I'm looking for number 1. I have not cracked this book or taken this book out of the package yet to read it, because I'm going to get number 1 and I'm going to read number 1, then I'm going to read number 2. I think this series right here only came in 1 and 2, and other than that, it's just nothing else after that. So, but yeah, I like the cover of this, him hanging up like that. It's a Silver Age book. I don't know too terribly much about it. I pretty much just bought this one for the cover. Didn't pay that much for it. Then I got Flash 146. This right here is probably, I do believe, my oldest Flash book. It is in decent shape. Not really too much, not too bad a shape for a silver book. Nice. It presents well. I like it. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. What's this one? Number 96. This one came in a haul that I got. You know, it was quite a few books in the haul. So I really didn't pay much for it. Just, you know, just a few cents on the dollar. But it's in all right shape. It's kind of faded a little bit, but what do you expect? It's an old book. Now here's where I started, where I got this haul from this guy at the flea market, at the local flea market here. I got a bunch of Atom and some Hawkmen and stuff like that. So to start it off, you know, Atom number 8. I always loved this cover. I remember seeing it in the Wizard magazine back in the day and in the 90s, and just thought it would be a neat book to have one day. And sure enough, I found one. I always told myself whenever if I find one that's in decent shape, I'm going to get it, and I did. And I went ahead and snatched it up. See, Atom number 20. It's seen better days. You know, it's got a few issues, but like I said, for the price that I pay for these books, I really ain't going to complain that much at all. Atom 21. Or the Atom 21, I should say. This one's pretty cool. I like the cat jumping out at the Atom. Book, it's alright. Not too terribly bad. Not too terribly good. It's probably about maybe a 4 or 3 or 4 or something like that. But I'm not a grader. Number 25, the Atom. This is a pretty cool cover. I like the real colorful covers that just pop out at you. Stuff like that. This one's in alright shape. I really like this one. What is this one? Number 29. I do believe that that's Atom number 2, and that's Atom number 1, and I think this guy is obviously the Thinker. So Thinker's taking Atom 2 and smacking Atom 1, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Then he has some Captain Storm. This book right here presents really well. It's really good. There ain't that much defects going on with it, even on the spine. It looks really well. For it being a Silver Age book, yeah, this one's held up mighty fine. Then he had Captain Storm number 7. Now, as you can see, 7 didn't hold up near as much as number 5. But, oh well. It is what it is. They're old books. Got them on the cheap. Do it all day long. Hawk and Dove. What's that? Number 6. Yeah, that's kind of crunchy a little bit. Loved really well. But it is a silver book. Silver Age book, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see, Hawkman number 12. A 12-cent Hawkman, number 12. That's pretty cool. I just now put that together. This one's in all right shape, I guess you could say. It's my oldest Hawkman to date. I'm trying to get 1 through 10. I would like to get the whole run of Hawkman just because I got this little lot right here. This one I really like, Hawkman number 16. I love this cover. Lord of the Flying Gorillas. I just think that's pretty, pretty cool. Just him grabbing Hawkman like that. Hawkman number 23. Another colorful cover. Punching out a dinosaur. Yeah, I didn't know he was that, I didn't know he was that. What the heck? Hawkman from 1 million BC. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Hawkman number 25. Another colorful cover. I like these old DC books that are like this. These colorful covers. I'm pretty sure y'all noticed that the old Aquaman stuff is like this. It's got a lot of greens and blues and yellows and stuff like that. It just grabs my attention. So, yeah, this one's in. It's got some issues and everything like that, but it's silver. So now I found this one out at the flea market this past weekend. Black Lightning number 1. This book is actually in really decent shape. I mean, it's got some issues, like the little corner right there. It's got like 1, 2. It's got little bitty spine ticks right there. But I mean, other than that, this book presents really, really well. And for the price that I paid, I would buy this book all day long for the price that I paid. Then I got this. New Teen Titans number 2, First Deathstroke. Now this one here's a co-worker of mine. He had a bunch of comics. He knew I collected comics, and he had a bunch of them. And he brought them in a box one day to work, and he was like, "Here, look through them, fish through them, pick out what you want. We'll work up a price." He goes, "But I will give you fair warning. I know you like collecting books, and I know that some of your books are really, really nice. Mine ain't all that nice. I read my stuff." I was like, "Okay, no problem. I'll look through them and check them out." Well, to my surprise, this one was in there. He also had First Taskmaster in there, and those two were pretty much in the same shape as it. It was the same shape as this one right here. Now, he wasn't lying whenever he said all the other books were, all the books are pretty rough. This one right here is kind of sort of rough, but compared to the other ones, this one's like near mint, because them other books were just wow. But yeah, it's got a little bit of issues and everything like that. But I mean, New Teen Titans number 2, for the price that I paid with him, we worked out a good deal. I'll take it. Now then, I found this one at the local flea market as well. This sucker right here, the Omega Man number 3, First Lobo. For me finding this out at the flea market, this sucker right here is a real super nice copy. I really haven't found anything wrong with it, and I've looked it over pretty good. I took it out whenever I read it real quick and glanced over it real carefully. It's a real nice book. This is near mint, I would imagine. I don't know. I'm not a grader, but I would say it was along that line. Then we got, let's see, Batman number 428, Death of Robin. Of course, this goes with the Death in the Family storyline. This is the actual death of him, Death of Robin. I got the rest of them around here somewhere, but I ain't going to take that much time to be digging through all my stuff to find it. I just had this one hanging on the wall, so I just grabbed it and ran with it. It's in actually nice shape. It's maybe a near mint. This one used to be a hot book back in the day whenever, first appearance of Doomsday and all that good stuff, but then Batman vs. Superman came out, and yeah, not so much, but I threw this one in here just simply because it is first appearance of Doomsday, and it is a newsstand, and it is in really, really good shape. So, yeah, I threw that one in there. Sword of Azrael, number 1. First appearance of Azrael. The reason why I threw this one in here is that this character right here actually took the mantle of Batman. So, yeah, he is kind of a big deal. This book right here is really, really nice. It ain't got hardly anything going on with it. I found this one for next to nothing. Once again, out at the flea market. It's a pretty nice sized flea market out there, and there are some books out there. So now then, I got this one at a LCS, and I'm too scared to even read it because I don't know if you know anything about this book right here. This is a first print, by the way. There, right along down there, that's the spine. And if you open these up, I'm pretty sure that the color break on this black cover will, happen. No doubt about it. So that's one of the reasons why I don't even handle this book that much. New 52, Harley Quinn, #1. Good book to have. This used to be whenever New 52 came out, this was a hot book for a little while. I found this one out in the wild. It's got a little tick right there. I see it right there. But other than that, it's a good book. It's a real nice book. Presents well. I'm happy with it. Then I found this one. Batman #1, New 52, first print. This was a hot book at one time. It still is kind of sort of a hot book, but they're only worth what somebody will give you, what somebody is willing to pay. So I didn't pay that much for this one. It's a real nice book. It don't have, I don't see really that much wrong with it. So yeah, this might be a near mint plus too. Now the reason why I got this one in here, Dragonlance. I used to love the Margaret Weis, Tracy Hickman stories, Chronicles, Legends, Tales, all that about Dragonlance and Raistlin, the Fawn of Raistlin, part 1 of 4. Raistlin was one of my favorite. Well, he was my favorite character of the whole series. Nothing really significant about this book. I just put it in there because I like it, and that's pretty much all that matters with it. I've got 2 and 3 around here somewhere, like with the Death in the Family, but I wasn't going to go digging for everywhere for it. And here's #4, part 4 of 4. I like that cover right there. I think that dragon's name is Cyan Bloodbane, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I could be pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, that was Raistlin's dragon that he rode around on whenever he got real high up there in sorcery or wizardry or whatever you want to say. Yeah, like I said, no big significance with these books. I just like them. I just like the Dragonlance novels and stuff like that. Well, that's pretty much it. Love y'all. Like, subscribe, comment, keep God first. Y'all take care.